Epistle to the Romans Session 19， 羅馬人書註釋第19講，羅馬書第1章29至31節。29節，裝滿了各樣不義、邪惡、貪婪、惡毒，滿心是嫉妒、兇殺、爭競、詭詐、毒恨，又是殘毀的，背後說人的，怨恨上帝的，辱罵人的，狂傲的，自誇的，捏造惡事的，違背父母的。31節，無知的，背約的，無親情的，不憐憫人的。In these verses is the catalogue of vices。呢3節係一些嘅惡習嘅列單。It would be artificial to try to discover a system of classification in this list。假如想揾出呢個列單裏邊一個嘅分類嘅系統呢，咁就太過嘅人為，太過嘅唔自然啦。The apostle's mind ranges freely over the vices which came within his own observation in his contact with the various races and conditions of men。使徒保羅佢好自由嘅去諗到人類唔同嘅種族、唔同嘅情況裏邊，當佢觀察到佢所接觸嘅人嘅時候，佢所諗到嘅各種不同嘅惡習。And no doubt also his mind ranged freely among the many sources of information available to him。respecting the moral state of the nations in his own generation and in those that preceded。毫無疑問嘅，佢嘅思想亦都好自由嘅諗到呢，佢所得到嘅各種唔同嘅資料嘅來源，幫助佢去了解佢嗰一代同埋先前嘅人唔同嘅國家、唔同嘅民族佢哋嘅道德嘅情況。We are impressed with the length of the list and with a variety of vice。我哋睇見呢條單子咁長，惡習係各種唔同種類嘅，我哋覺得好驚訝。But after all, there's only a selection。但係唔好忘記呢個只不過係好選擇性一個列單而已。Elsewhere, he mentions other vices which are not included in this enumeration。喺其他經文裏邊，佢提到其他嘅惡習係喺呢個列單裏邊冇包括喺入邊㗎。參考加拉太書5章19至21節。The extent of the depravity is evident from the opening clause。人類嘅敗壞到咩程度、咩範圍呢？好明顯，從開頭幾個字就睇到 ，being filled with all unrighteousness， 充滿各樣的不義。Unrighteousness 不義 is a generic term， 係一個一般性嘅名詞 ，and suggests that it is the genus of which the other vices are specifications。就暗示着啦，各種唔同嘅惡習都係呢一個大嘅類別裏邊嘅不同嘅個別嘅品種。But whether this be so or not， 無論這是或者不是。The stress falls upon the completeness with which unrighteousness had come to exercise control over its subjects。重點乃係話不義呢，佢點樣好完全嘅、完整嘅去掌控咗有不義嘅、受到不義掌控嘅人。They were filled to the brim with all forms of unrighteousness。佢哋完完全全充滿着各種唔同類型嘅不義。And the addition of the terms wickedness, covetousness, maliciousness， 再加上其他嘅字眼，邪惡、貪婪、惡毒等等 ，accentuates the totality of the depravity involved， 就更加嘅強調勾畫出呢度所牽涉到嘅敗壞係幾咁嘅完整 ，and the intensity with which it had been cultivated， 同埋呢佢係幾咁強烈嘅喺人心裏邊滋長着。It is a picture of the utmost degeneracy。我哋見到一幅嘅極度嘅敗壞，一幅嘅圖畫。While we may not be warranted in discovering a system of classification in the order which the apostle follows， 雖然我哋冇咩理由可以揾到呢，使徒保羅跟住有點樣一種嘅分類嘅系統。Yet the change of construction at 3 points may indicate that the vices have nevertheless their appropriate groupings。但係呢，我哋見到喺3度呢，喺3處呢， 語句嘅構造係有改變，所以指出呢啲惡習的確呢係有佢哋好恰當嘅類別㗎。Unrighteousness, wickedness, covetousness, maliciousness constituting one group. 邪惡、貪婪、惡毒係一個類別。Envy, murder, strife, deceit, malignity constitute another group of kindred character. 另外，嫉妒、兇殺、爭競、詭詐、毒恨係第二個類似嘅一組。And the other characterizations to the end of verse 31, a series of vices of varied complexions. 咁其他嘅一路到第31節尾就有一系列嘅各種唔同色彩嘅惡習。In any case， 不論如何 ，as we scan the whole list， 當我哋去查看整個列單嘅時候 ，we cannot but be impressed with the apostles' insight into the depravity of human nature as apostatized from God。我哋會好驚訝，使徒保羅呢係深深嘅明白人背叛神嘅人性係多麼嘅敗壞。The severity of his assessment of these moral conditions， 同埋佢評估人類呢啲嘅道德情況係幾咁嘅嚴謹或者嚴肅。And the breadth of his knowledge respecting the concrete ways in which human depravity came to expression。另外就係佢嘅知識係幾咁嘅寬廣，明白到人類嘅墮落係喺各種唔同具體嘅方法表現出來。Verse 32，羅馬書第1章32節。他們雖知道上帝判定行這樣事的人是當死的，然而他們不但自己去行，還喜歡別人去行。This concluding verse， 呢度最後嘅一節 may also be well regarded as the culminating indictment against those whom the apostle has been describing， 亦都可以被認為係使徒保羅喺度描述緊呢種嘅人呢，佢作一個最後嘅高峰性嘅指控。The pronoun with which the verse begins， 32節一開始嗰個代名詞 draws attention to the character of the persons concerned， 就令我哋注意到呢度所講嘅人佢哋嘅品格 ，they are of such a character that 佢哋係咁樣一種品格嘅人 is its force， 意思就是這樣。And is to be connected with the last clause of the verse。他們就是這樣品格的人呢，係要與呢一節最後一句説話連在一起㗎。The extreme gravity of their offence consists in this， 佢哋嘅罪係點解咁極端嘅嚴重呢？就因為 they consent with them that practice these vices， 因為佢哋同意喜歡行這些事情的別人。They offer their plaudits to the perpetrators of vice， 佢哋會喝彩，會讚揚嗰啲當事人。That is the specific character which is now in view。而家我哋睇見嘅就係呢一方面，特別呢一方面嘅品格。The ordinance of God in this case， 喺呢處上帝的判定或者上帝嘅典章 is the judicial ordinance of God， 就係上帝喺法律上嘅典章，中文翻譯判定。It is expressly defined as such in the succeeding clause。喺下邊一句説話呢，就明明嘅就説出了定義 ，that they that practice such things are worthy of death。行這樣事的人是當死的。The knowledge of this ordinance is predicated of the people concerned。32節所處理嘅呢一種人呢，保羅話佢哋係認識呢方面嘅典章或者呢個判定㗎。The death referred to， 使徒保羅所提到嘅死 cannot reasonably be restricted to temporal death。我哋唔可以話佢只不過係今生嘅肉身嘅死，咁樣狹窄嘅定義呢係唔合理㗎。The Greeks themselves taught a doctrine of retribution for the wicked after death。就算係希臘人呢，佢哋都有一種嘅教義，就係話人死之後呢， 惡人呢係有報應㗎。And the apostle must have taken this into account in a statement of that which he credited the nations with knowing. 當使徒保羅認為外邦人佢哋知道呢個原則嘅時候呢，佢應該係考慮過希臘人呢方面嘅信念㗎。Furthermore， 不但如此 ，he is here defining that in which the ordinance of God consists。佢喺呢處呢係為着上帝嘅判定嘅內容作出一個定義 ，and he cannot in terms of his own teaching elsewhere confine it to the judgment of temporal death。咁根據佢其他經文裏邊嘅教導呢，佢唔可能淨係限於人肉身死、今生之死咁樣一種嘅判決㗎。Knowledge of God's penal judgment as it issues in the torments of the life to come is recognized, therefore, by the apostle as belonging to those with whom he is now concerned. 所以使徒保羅喺呢處處理緊呢一種嘅人嘅時候，佢就認為佢哋承認自己係知道上帝喺來生會有懲罰㗎，就係來生有啲嘅折磨。懲罰佢哋今生嘅罪咁。The question rises, however， 但係問題就出嚟啦。Whether this knowledge is conceived of as belonging to them in a state of abandoned degeneracy, or as knowledge which they once possessed but had now lost. Refer to verse 21。嘅問題就係話，究竟呢種嘅認識係指着佢哋喺上帝被，到底呢種嘅知識係佢哋喺被上帝棄絕呢種嘅敗壞情況裏邊有嘅知識呢？定係話佢哋本來有呢方面嘅知識，但現在失去咗呢個知識呢？參考第21節。Considerations could be pleaded in support of the latter alternative。我哋可以作一些嘅考慮呢，去支持後者，即係話佢哋以前有呢種知識，但而家失去咗。The tense used could be rendered having known。我哋可以將呢個時式呢，可以説為佢哋既然已經知道 ，with the implication that they no longer knew the same， 嘅暗示着佢哋而家就唔知道啦。Furthermore， 不但如此 ，the description given of the judicial blindness with which they have been inflicted, verses 21 to 23 and 28, would not appear to comport with any active consciousness of the judicial ordinance of God。不但如此，保羅咁樣形容佢哋。佢哋話上帝加俾佢哋一種嘅對法律嘅盲目，參考第21、22、23、28節，就令我哋會覺得呢，咁樣就好似唔符合佢哋係好主動意識到上帝嘅判定㗎。But there are weighty reasons for thinking that the knowledge of God credited is not merely that of an earlier stage of their career。但我哋有好重要嘅原因，認為呢處所講佢哋嘅認識呢，唔係淨係講緊佢哋人生以前所知道嘅嘢㗎，有好幾方面嘅考慮，至少4方面。Number one， 第一方面嘅考慮 ，the tense used is quite compatible with the thought that an existing state of knowledge is in view。保羅呢處用嗰個時式係符合着佢哋現在係認識㗎，佢哋而家係一種知道咁嘅狀態㗎。It can designate a state contemporaneous with the actions referred to in the latter part of the verse。可以係指著一種嘅情況呢，係與呢一節後邊一部分所形容嘅行為呢係同時發生㗎。Number two， 第二方面嘅考慮 ，the knowledge of God's judicial ordinance is in this passage rather obviously intended to throw into relief the aggravated perversity of the condition。呢段經文裏邊講到佢哋認識上帝嘅判定或者典章呢，好明顯嘅用意就係要更加突出佢哋嘅情況係幾咁嘅嚴重嘅邪惡㗎。If this knowledge is relegated to the past， 假如我哋將佢呢種嘅知識推到過去 ，then the relevance of allusion to it almost disappears。咁點解保羅要暗指呢個知識呢？差唔多就個理由就消失咗啦。Whereas 但係呢 ，if the present fact of this knowledge is asserted， 但假如我哋認為佢哋而家係知道嘅，將佢哋現在知道呢個事實堅持嘅話呢 ，then its relevance immediately becomes apparent。咁呢個現在知道 就馬上俾我哋睇到係好適切嘅。From the consideration that notwithstanding the knowledge of God's judgment upon these things, they went on doing them and applauding the others who practiced the same。因為我哋考慮到呢，佢哋雖然知道上帝對呢啲人係有施行審判，佢哋仍然係咁樣做，唔單止咁樣做，仲讚許其他行同樣事情嘅人。Number 3， 第三方面嘅考慮 ，the apparent incompatibility of the retention of this knowledge and the degenerate state of blindness is relieved by what Apostle says in verse 21。我哋會覺得一方面佢哋仍然有呢種嘅知識，另一方面佢哋係喺一種嘅敗壞同埋盲目嘅狀態之中，似乎好似兩者係不一致㗎。但當我哋睇到第21節保羅所講嘅説話嘅時候呢，我哋就唔會咁樣諗落。There, the knowledge of God is clearly presented as coexisting with the perversity of failing to glorify God and give Him thanks。有一節嗰段呢，一方面佢哋知道上帝，好明顯嘅，同時呢，佢哋好邪惡嘅，不將榮耀歸給上帝，也不感謝他。This latter knowledge of God is more comprehensive than that of the knowledge of God's judicial ordinance。不錯，呢一個第21節呢種嘅認識神嘅知識呢，係比起第32節呢種認識上帝嘅判斷係更加嘅廣泛性㗎。And yet it coexisted with the perversity which constituted the essence of their apostasy。但係佢哋有呢種廣泛性嘅知識呢，同時佢哋有呢種嘅邪惡，就係佢哋嗰種背叛嘅核心嘅邪惡，即係話佢哋唔榮耀神，唔感謝佢。Number 4， 第四方面嘅考慮 ，to eliminate this knowledge from the consciousness of the Gentile nations would be quite contrary to the implications of Chapter 2 verses 14 and 15。假如我哋認為呢外邦人佢哋呢係冇意識到呢種嘅知識嘅話呢，咁就與羅馬書第2章14、15節嗰度所暗示嘅呢係好似好矛盾㗎。Besides, as noted above， 唔單止係咁，正如我哋上文注意到 ，the historical evidence proves 歷史上嘅證據係證明着 that the nations were not without that knowledge。萬國萬民唔係冇呢種知識㗎 ，and had a keen sense of the sequence which God established in His judicial ordinance。佢哋係非常清楚嘅知道上帝所設立嘅判斷裏邊係有一種先後次序㗎。If this view is adopted， 假如我哋採用呢一個嘅觀點嘅話呢 ，then we have an important datum。咁呢處就俾到我哋一個好重要嘅資料，就係話呢。Namely, that notwithstanding all the degradation, religious, moral, and mental delineated in the foregoing verses， 雖然使徒保羅喺前面幾節呢勾畫出各種唔同嘅敗壞，不論係宗教上嘅敗壞、道德上嘅敗壞、思想上嘅敗壞。The apostle recognizes these same persons to have knowledge of God's righteous ordinance。使徒保羅承認呢班人呢係認識上帝嘅公義嘅典章或者判定㗎 ，to the effect that the vices perpetrated deserve the pains of hell。意思就係話佢哋知道行這些事嘅人呢係配受地獄嘅痛苦㗎。It is not superfluous to set forth the following inferences。我哋下邊作三方面嘅推論並不是多餘的。Number 1， 第一方面嘅推論 ，the most degraded of men, degraded because judicially abandoned of God，are not destitute of the knowledge of God and of His righteous judgment。人類中最敗壞嘅人，就係因為上帝喺法律上棄絕佢哋呢一種嘅敗壞嘅人呢，佢哋並不缺乏認識到上帝同埋上帝公義嘅審判呢啲嘅知識㗎。In terms of 2:14 and 15， 根據第2章14同埋15節 ，conscience asserts itself， 人嘅良心會堅持嘅。Number 2。第二方面嘅考慮或者推論。Number 2， 第二方面嘅推論 ，this knowledge does not of itself prevent these same persons from indulging the sins which they know merit the judgment of God and issue in death。佢哋雖然有呢方面嘅知識，但呢個知識本身呢並冇攔咗呢班人呢去繼續放縱犯呢啲嘅罪，而佢哋知道犯呢啲嘅罪呢，上帝要審判嘅結果係死㗎。Number 3， 第三方面嘅推論 ，the knowledge of God's righteous judgment does not create any hatred of sin，nor does it foster any disposition to repent of it。 知道上帝嘅公義審判呢並冇造成對罪嘅憎惡，並冇造成對罪嘅憎惡，亦都並冇造成一種嘅心願意為呢啲罪去悔改嘅。All the preceding clauses in this verse are subordinate to the concluding。前邊所有嘅分句呢，都係附屬於最後嗰句説話嘅。But also consent with them that practice them， 還喜歡別人去行。The iniquity described in the preceding verses is here to The iniquity described in the preceding verses is here shown to be consentient and concerted。前邊呢幾節所形容出嘅罪行呢，喺呢處俾我哋見到佢哋係有共同嘅知識，係一致性嘅做出㗎。And it is this mutually consentient feature of the iniquity practice that it elicits the climactic indictment of Gentile degeneracy。就因為佢哋係一心一意嘅同心咁樣去犯罪，呢個特點呢，就引發出使徒保羅高峰性最高嘅對外邦人敗壞嘅指控。However severe has been the apostle's delineation of the depravity of men。不論使徒保羅前邊勾畫出人嘅敗壞幾咁嘅嚴重 ，he has reserved for the end the characterization which is the most damning of all。佢留翻最後講嗰個最重嘅咒詛。It is that of the consensus of men in the pursuit of It is that of the consensus of men in the pursuit of iniquity。就係人們追求犯罪嗰種嘅共識。The most damning condition is not the practice of iniquity, however much that may evidence our abandonment of God and abandonment to sin。最受咒詛嘅情況唔係犯罪，不論呢個犯罪係指出點樣我哋被，不論呢種犯罪呢係如何證明呢，我哋係被上帝棄絕，我哋亦都係放縱去犯罪。It is that together with the practice, there is also the support and encouragement of others in the practice of the same。最受咒詛嘅情況就係呢，一方面犯罪，同時有着別人嘅支持同埋鼓勵去犯同樣嘅罪。To put it bluntly，直言之 ，we are not only bent on damning ourselves， 我哋嘅傾向唔係淨係為自己帶來咒詛 ，but we congratulate others in doing of those things that we know have the issue in damnation。並且我哋恭喜別人去犯嗰啲呢，最後會被咒詛嘅罪。We hate others as we hate ourselves。我哋恨惡自己，正如我哋恨惡別人一樣。And render therefore to them the approval of what we know merits damnation。因此我哋呢係讚許對方配受咒詛嗰啲嘅事情。Iniquity is most aggravated when it meets with no inhibition。罪孽最嚴重嘅時候就係冇任何嘅約束性嘅時候。From the disapproval of others， 即係話咧冇別人去反對、不讚許呢啲嘅罪行。And when there is collective undissenting approbation， 反之係有着群體性嘅沒有異議嘅讚揚。喺呢種情況裏邊咧，罪惡咧係最嚴重嘅。羅馬書第1章結束，我哋下一講開始講羅馬書第2章。